Today we want to show you just how easy it is to get started using Avalara to manage sales tax compliance with Traverse. Avalara tax integration is available in Traverse Accounts Receivable, Sales Order, Project Costing, and Service Directory. With this powerful combination, you can manage tax calculations on sales transactions, VAT and GST compliance, exemption certificates, and the filing and remittance of sales tax returns. So let's take a look. I will start by entering an AR invoice. I'll select my customer and pick the products to sell. When I click on Tax Integration and then Calculate Tax, the taxes will automatically populate on the page. Total taxes can be viewed on the Totals tab. You can also calculate tax by batch rather than for each individual transaction. You can double-click on Detail to see the tax amounts by jurisdiction, or print the log for a hard copy. When the transactions are posted, they'll be committed in AvaTax and be ready for reporting and tax return filing by Avalara. Now let's talk about the taxability of products and services. The way AvaTax manages ever-changing tax rules is through an association made right inside Traverse, whereby a product or service you sell is associated to an Avalara tax code. When you set up Traverse tax integration, you'll map your products and services to Avalara tax codes. You may remember that when I set up my AR invoice, downloaded software was the product I sold. Downloaded software and many other goods and services, for example freight, clothing, and food, are taxable in some states and non-taxable in others. So product and service taxability is an incredibly important part of the tax compliance process, and one of the key benefits of Avalara's cloud-based solution is that taxability rules are continually updated within AvaTax, so there's nothing for you to maintain, you're always going to be up to date. Now let's say that my customer claims to be tax exempt. Avalara provides a full exemption management solution called CertCapture, where you can collect, store, and manage your customers' exemption certificates. You can send requests to your customers to fill out their certificates online, as I'm showing here. In addition, you can mark your customers exempt within Traverse. On the customer record, I can add a tax exemption number and expiration date, and all transactions for this customer will be exempt from tax. While we're on the business partner record, I want to tell you about address validation, one of the key features of AvaTax. Avalara validates and converts addresses within Traverse to a standardized U.S. Postal Service address. A validated address ensures accurate calculation of sales tax based on the specific address, as opposed to a broad and often inaccurate zip code calculation. And there's no doubt that an accurate address improves product shipment deliverability. You can validate customer addresses one at a time, or in a batch process, or by transaction. For many of our customers, perhaps what they love most about Avalara is that we can file and remit taxes on their behalf. Our fully managed returns service reduces exposure to late filing and other common penalties. And if a state sends a notice about a question on a return, Avalara will manage that process as well. The bottom line is you probably have better things to do than managing the intricacies of sales tax compliance. Instead, leave it to Avalara, where tax compliance is done right.